Okay, Brody, 7:17 now. Let's get a check of our weather forecast. Partly cloudy skies rolling into Grand Rapids. We had mostly clear skies for the most part in the overnight, but this next weather disturbance, which we've been talking about for several days, that could lay down a stray shower on Sunday, that is arriving, but arriving with virtually nothing because we're not going to see much more than just some added clouds as we go through the day and sunshine that will be mixed in. Now, if you're headed over towards the lakeshore, you're going to be dealing with water temperatures that are in the low to mid 70s and a very similar turnout to what we had yesterday. Southwest winds at 5 to 10 knots out over the open waters, which means basically winds between about 5 and 15 miles per hour or so. So as often is the case, even when you've got a light winded day, you feel more breezes over the open waters due to the lack of friction. And even here in Grand Rapids today, some breezes to around 10 to 15 miles per hour towards midday and thereafter. Temperatures will rise into the lower half of the 80s by midday and make a pretty good move here into the upper 80s by late in the afternoon. I don't think we're going to hit 90. We didn't yesterday. Got to 88 on Saturday. It's virtually the same atmosphere temperature-wise today, but we've got a little bit more of a starting point that is warmer. And perhaps we can get to 89. It's either going to be 88 or 89 for a daytime high. A sunset, by the way, at 8:31. This very thin upper level disturbance, which is running into high pressure, as I've been mentioning the last couple days, that has been overhead. But this disturbance working to erode the high pressure on the western flank, and it has done so to the point where we have brought some showers and even a little bit of thunder and lightning into Oceana County recently. You can see that over the past several frames into southern Mason County and northern Oceana, but that is even pushing inland. Most of those echoes, though, out over Lake Michigan, if you watch them closely as they close down on Muskegon County and Ottawa County, they fade away, and that's because they are starting to feel that dry air and high pressure that we've got overhead for the majority of us. So staying dry here on Sunday, the percent chance for an isolated sprinkle or shower as we go through the afternoon is probably on the order of about 10%, if that. So I can't rule out somebody would have a darker cloud to spit out a sprinkle, but that would be just about it. Same deal on Monday. Can't rule out an afternoon shower, and probably not, though, for pretty much everybody. Overnight Monday into Tuesday, a new shot for a thunderstorm. I'll tell you details on that coming up, perhaps even overnight Tuesday into Wednesday. This is not going to be widespread activity. We're going to be in this ring of fire pattern where we're right on the eastern periphery of all this heat, which eventually will come in for a several-hour stretch Wednesday afternoon and into Thursday. So we make it into the low to mid 90s and then dropping it back late week as eventually, finally, some cooler and drier air will arrive. Feels like temperatures, this is off the chart for Wednesday, so a few days down the line, feeling like the upper 90s to around 100. But, tomorrow it's already going to be feeling like the middle 90s, I do believe, as we kick up the humidity even more so for Monday. And you'll notice it even a little bit today. We're a touch higher with the humidity this morning versus 24 hours ago. This is Tropical Storm Marco in the southern Gulf of Mexico. 70-mile-per-hour tropical storm expected to become a minimal hurricane as it heads northward. It's encountering some southwesterly upper-level wind shear, which is going to keep this system in check. It does look like before it would cause too much of a problem. Obviously, any hurricane coming into the Gulf Coast is not good news, but that to come into Louisiana, it looks like, say, about a day and a half down the line here. And then we've got to Tropical Storm Laura, which is right on the southern flank of Hispaniola, or the Dominican Republic and Haiti. And that is looking pretty healthy, folks. The outflow with this system in all quadrants of the tropical storm, this has real potential to start to develop if it can stay just to the south of Cuba, maintain that well-developed look, then emerge into the Gulf of Mexico. Look what the latest update from the National Hurricane Center has. 100-mile-per-hour hurricane, Category 2, at landfall. And this track is moving further eastward. A lot of models this morning actually taking this towards Texas. So the tracks of these systems can be quite fickle, as well as the intensity. This system is the one that has the potential to potentially go higher than a Category 2. So that's something to definitely keep an eye on in the days ahead. Future Track model has this band of clouds coming in as we speak, but it's broken. We'll have sunshine mixed in, maybe a very rare shower for somebody as we go through the day into this evening, but the model detecting none of that. I just can't rule it out. Temperatures, they get warm, Brody. How about mid-90s there, Brody, by Wednesday?